Have you ever met someone who seems to have a whole universe tucked away behind their eyes? They're the ones who listen more than they talk, who seem to carry the weight of unspoken stories. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of people who carry a lot inside them. It's a journey into the minds of the quiet observers, the deep thinkers, and the silent warriors among us. So who are these people? You might be one of them, or you might know one. They're often described as introverted, reserved, or even mysterious. But these labels only scratch the surface. At their core, these are individuals with incredibly rich and complex inner worlds. They process experiences, emotions, and information on a much deeper level than most. It's not that they don't want to share. It's that what they hold inside is often too vast, too nuanced, to be captured in casual conversation. Let's explore the first major trait. They are profound observers. People who carry a lot inside them are masters of observation. They notice the little things, the slight hesitation in someone's voice, the fleeting expression on a face, the subtle shifts in a room's atmosphere. This isn't just passive watching. It's active data collection. Their minds are constantly analyzing and connecting dots that others might miss. This ability makes them incredibly insightful. They can often understand people and situations with a clarity that seems almost psychic. However, this constant stream of information can also be overwhelming, which is one reason they often need solitude to recharge and process everything they've taken in. The second key aspect is their deep emotional landscape. Their feelings run deep, like a vast ocean. On the surface, they might appear calm, even stoic, but underneath, there's a swirling world of intense emotions. They feel joy more intensely, sadness more profoundly, and empathy more acutely. This emotional depth is a double-edged sword. It allows them to form incredibly strong, meaningful connections with others and to appreciate the beauty and tragedy of life in a very real way. But it also makes them more vulnerable to emotional pain. A harsh word or a thoughtless act can hit them much harder because they process it through so many layers of feeling. This is why they are often very careful about who they let into their inner circle. Trust is paramount. Now let's talk about their thought processes. These individuals are often overthinkers. But this isn't just anxious worrying. It's a tendency to explore every angle, to play out every scenario, to seek the why behind everything. Their minds are like a 24/7 research lab, constantly hypothesizing, analyzing, and synthesizing. This can lead to incredible creativity, brilliant problem solving, and a profound understanding of complex subjects. They are the philosophers, the artists, the scientists who are not satisfied with surface-level answers. The downside? They can get stuck in analysis paralysis, where the sheer volume of their thoughts makes it difficult to make a decision or take action. Their minds are a busy place, and sometimes the noise can be deafening. So why do they keep so much inside? There are several reasons. Firstly, fear of being misunderstood. When your inner world is so complex, it's difficult to find the right words to express it. They often feel that if they tried to explain what's going on in their heads, people wouldn't get it, or worse, they'd judge them. They've likely had experiences where they shared a piece of their soul, only to be met with blank stares or dismissive comments. So over time, they learn that it's safer to keep things to themselves. Secondly, a desire to not be a burden. Because they feel things so deeply, they are acutely aware of the emotional weight their thoughts and feelings carry. They don't want to unload their heavy baggage onto others. They might think, why would I trouble my friend with my existential crisis when they're having a good day? This is a form of protection, both for themselves and for the people they care about. They would rather carry the load alone than risk weighing someone else down. And thirdly, they are often self-sufficient problem solvers. Having spent so much time in their own heads, they've become very good at navigating their own internal landscapes. They've developed their own coping mechanisms, their own ways of working through problems. They are used to relying on themselves, so their first instinct isn't to reach out for help, but to turn inward and figure it out on their own. Living with such a rich inner world has its challenges. Loneliness can be a constant companion, even when surrounded by people. There is a specific kind of loneliness that comes from feeling like no one truly sees or understands the real you. It's the feeling of being behind a glass wall, able to see and hear everything but unable to truly connect. This can also lead to social anxiety. The pressure to engage in small talk, to be on, can be incredibly draining when your mind is wrestling with much bigger, more complex ideas. So how can we better understand and support the people in our lives who carry a lot inside? And if you're one of them, how can you navigate the world a little more easily? If you know someone like this, the most important thing you can do is create a safe space. This means listening without judgment. When they do decide to share something, receive it with grace and empathy. You don't have to have all the answers. Often, just saying "that sounds really tough" or "thank you for trusting me with that" is more powerful than any advice you could give. Be patient. Don't push them to talk. Let them know the door is open whenever they're ready. And recognize that their need for alone time isn't a rejection of you. It's a necessity for their well-being. If you are a person who carries a lot inside, know that your depth is a gift, not a burden. It's what makes you insightful, creative, and compassionate. But it's also important to find healthy outlets for all that you're holding. Journaling can be an incredible tool. It is a private space where you can pour out your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. It helps to untangle the knots in your mind and see things more clearly. Creative expression is another powerful outlet. Paint, write a poem, compose a piece of music, dance. Art can communicate what words cannot. It allows you to transform your complex inner world into something tangible, something that can be seen and felt. And perhaps most importantly, learn to identify your trusted few. You don't need to share your soul with everyone, but it's vital to have one or two people in your life who you can be completely yourself with. It might take time to find these people, but they are out there. The connection you'll feel when you're truly seen and accepted is worth the risk of vulnerability. Sometimes, the weight can feel too heavy to carry alone. If your inner world is causing you significant distress, anxiety, or depression, please consider seeking professional help. A therapist is a trained professional who can provide you with a safe, confidential space to explore your thoughts and feelings. They can give you tools and strategies to manage your deep thinking and intense emotions, helping you turn your perceived burdens into your greatest strengths. There is immense strength in asking for help. In a world that often rewards loudness and surface-level interactions, people who carry a lot inside are a quiet, powerful force. They are the keepers of depth, nuance, and empathy. They remind us that the most profound conversations are often the ones we have with ourselves, and that there is a whole universe to be discovered in the quiet spaces. So whether you are one of these deep souls or you love one, let's celebrate this way of being. Let's create more space for silence, more patience for complexity, and more appreciation for the rich, unseen worlds that exist within us all. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the human mind. Until next time, be kind to yourself and to the quiet observers around you.